What happened to chivalry, Amilioto? Because you like saying, oh, women lately have changed. Women want to act like men. But do you treat us the way the older generation used to treat women? What happened to chivalry? Do you believe in chivalry first?
No, I just believe in kindness. I believe in treating people nicely and with kindness. It does not necessarily mean opening the door for you, but I could tell you, watch out, the door might hit you.
Have you seen animals doing things to impress the females? Have you seen the peacock show its feathers?
Yeah.
For endearment purposes? If animals do it, so you feel like chivalry is wrong.
And rent is not compared. Paying for you your rent for the house you're living in is not fluffing my feathers enough. I think times have really changed. The definition of the woman and how the woman is viewed in the world, and even the men, it's really changed. Women have now become empowered, and there's this whole messaging of we are equals. Whatever a man can do, a woman can do. If a man can open a door, a woman can open a door too. If a man can pull a seat, a woman can pull a seat too. Sometimes you might want to pull a chair for a lady who feels like, the ladies who really feel like if you're doing this, chivalry thing, opening a door for her, some of them are like, I can open my own door.
Where are they, though?
They are there.
Where?
Stop acting like they're not there. So for us dudes not to get confused in this whole mess, unless you want me to, if you want me to open the door for you, just let me know.
Have you ever hung out with Absolute out of this office?
Tell me, babe, I like it when you open doors for me. And be like, oh, you're that chick. Sawa, I'll do it for you.
I must subscribe.
Not subscribe.
Is there a short code?
Speak your love
Subscribe
language.
to chivalry.
Speak a love language.
Send to this short code.
Otherwise, me, I don't mind. I will take you out on dates. We will go places. We'll have fun times. But unless you're specific that that's the kind of your love language, me, I'm okay. I think
chivalry is everyone's love language. There's no way you're going with a chick and she's cold and you have a jacket and you're like, Nani alikwambia usibebe sweater.
In fact,
you should have carried your own jacket.
Let me tell you, if we are leaving the house, I tell my wife to carry her jacket.
So what's your job, you?
No. Kwani my job is to freeze while she's warm. The thing is, I will remind you to carry your jacket so that when it gets cold, if you've forgotten it in the car, I can go bring it. But I can now. I told you to carry your jacket. You refuse to carry your jacket, and then you're just looking at me.
It's the thought that counts is definitely not Amilioto. DJ Absolute, let's speak to a different type of man in the room. If it's the thought that counts, will never be Amilioto. Absolute.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good.
If I was not married, I'd be like, Sema Bootang. Absolute. Please tell us about chivalry. Is chivalry dead? And why do you think men are chivalrous? Is it something you force on yourself, or does it have a lot to do with upbringing as well?
I think it's for me, it stems from your upbringing. Yeah, there's
So me, I was brought up
with the cows. With moo.
Clearly. go talk to Austin.
Yeah. Go talk to Austin, have a conversation.
Yeah. Anyway, I think also upbringing and your surrounding, where you are, is what really dictates a lot about this chivalry. There are guys who are so rough. Like, you hear me? They are so rough.
And there's some in this room. Okay, let's not make it personal.
You pass through a door, you slam it, and there's someone behind that door. And you're wondering...
I watched it happen here at Standard Group. Hey!
And you're wondering, hey.
He just left and he saw there was a girl behind him.
There was someone behind you.
And he left the door. It almost took out her nose. She almost fell on the ground.
But his job at Standard Group is not to open doors.
Where, Paul? Absolute. Let me ask you, do you have a different job description? You're JD and what clause of our contract say you can open doors for us? Please note, Absolute does not open the door for me. Do you know this man here, DJ Absolute, opens the door even for cleaners, as long as they're female. In your head.
For the dudes, I open the door for them.
Mwanga, you are Absolute, continue. We cut you short.
The thing about chivalry, it has come from within. Yeah, let it come from within. And there's nothing wrong with being gentle to, like a lady, opening the... It's a simple thing, like a small thing. Pull the chair.
Do you feel it takes anything out of you as a man?
No. How are you opening a door for someone who's so rough with you as well? What do you mean? Like, let me ask you. You want the door to be opened for you, but are you worthy of a door being opened for you?
No, listen.
Okay, let me ask you a question. No, sorry, Absolute. Let me ask you a question. Where does Absolute hang out with the female cleaners to find out who's worthy? Where is his gauge? He just opens it. It's not personal.
There's kindness, and that's why I said I treat everyone with kindness.
Yeah.
Don't just walk around where umenitreat vibaya throughout, and you're expecting when we go out, I open doors for you and pull chairs for you. Pull your own chair, Sabina.
Hey.
I'm just saying, if you treat a man badly, don't expect this man to be chivalrous around you.
It's true. But chivalry also doesn't have an on and off button. That's what Absolute is trying to say. That to him, it's second to nature. Yes. It's not, she's cruel,
and you know
she's
what?
mean, she's
and
nice.
We are here clapping for people like Absolute. But we're just reminding you guys that sometimes how you treat a man, even someone who is as chivalrous as Absolute, it can really, really make him sour.
I don't think Absolute though.
Maybe no.
Then there are these chicks.
Yeah, there are just chicks who
this group of chicks
rub
who
this thing off.
You open the door and like, sasa tunanifungulia mlango.
That's what I'm saying.
Then you
there are
stop.
people who don't like that.
Yes.
The ladies who don't like that, and then the ladies who like that. But how they treat you, just unataka kufungulia nani? Just
and then there's that one who thinks you want something from them, and you're just like, okay,
oh yes,
sitaki kitu.
But I think, let me tell you, when you bring back the point of upbringing, I've never told my daughter be kind to people who are kind to you. I just tell my daughter be kind.
It's
period.
It cuts across the board.
Them being mean is them problem, but I want her to remain with her virtues and the ones that I've instilled in her. Just like you, there's people who I see you opening doors for here. I'm like.
You see, it's like
you understand, in my head, but he'll still open the door.
Driving out. You know how far it is from here to GM.
Yes.
And it's raining, and clearly I do not like this girl. Like, this person irritates me. But I still carry them. I'm just like, yo,
that's Absolute.
Small.
That's Absolute. But I know you'd look for a puddle of water to splash water on matope on them.
You don't treat people badly and expect them to treat you nicely.
So the person supposed to suffer from here to GM.
Yeye huwa ananitukana hapa bana, tembea nani sana hii mvua ililetwa na Mungu itunyeshe wote.
When we come back, your comments, you can send them at SpiceFM on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. What's your flavor of man today? Is it the chivalrous Absolute
buy a boat
or
paddle row your way
Mr. Reality? Check right here.
Sabina must have really had